Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Lakers make LeBron James announcement after NBA season ends. Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James is still a menace on the court at age 40 and apparently still just as big of a draw in the merchandise world. James set some major personal records this year while leading the Lakers to the number 3 overall seed in the Western Conference, becoming the oldest player to top 40 points since Michael Jordan and the first player in NBA history to have multiple 40-plus point games over age 40. The former league MVP ended the season averaging 24.4 points per game with 8.2 assists and 7.8 rebounds per game. James had an impact that stretched beyond the court. The team announced on Monday that he and teammate Luka had the most popular jerseys sold over the last season. Luka, Lebron, and the Los Angeles Lakers have claimed top spots on the NBA's most popular jersey and team merchandise lists for the 2024-25 regular season, the team announced in a post on X. Luka, LeBron, and the Los Angeles Lakers have claimed top spots on the NBA's most popular jersey and team merchandise lists for the 2024-25 regular season. James could have plenty more seasons to set records and sell jerseys. He told reporters this week after the conclusion of the NBA regular season that he could play through the end of the decade. To be honest, if I really wanted to, I could probably play this game at a high level for about another about another 5 or 7 years if I wanted to, James said, but I'm not going to do that. Mark Williams' brutally honest answer hints at what's coming next with Hornets. It has not been that long since the Charlotte Hornets' attempted trade of Mark Williams went down at the start of February. What the organization thought would be an innovative way of moving on from Williams turned out to be a total dud after the Los Angeles Lakers seemingly inexplicably rescinded the deal. Dalton Knecht had already traveled to Charlotte and completed a practice with the Hornets. By the time it was announced, the trade would not be completed. A bizarre situation got even stranger when the Lakers revealed that their rationale behind no longer desiring to complete the deal had to do with failing Williams on his physical. And this of course led to many questions about Mark's body and left many questioning if he was truly in good enough shape to be playing. As we would find out, he was always in good shape, and his play since the trade deadline has served to confirm that. Williams has looked much improved since the middle of February, putting up 13 double-doubles and seeming to gain a newfound motivation following the failed trade with the Lakers. On Monday morning, the Hornets hosted exit interviews for each player on the roster, and Williams was present to answer questions with reporters. When asked if he thinks he will be back and if he wants to be back in Charlotte next season, Mark had an interesting response. "Do I think I'll be back? Maybe," Williams said. "I think with that whole situation, it's given me a new perspective on understanding it's a business. So I can't say 100% yet, but honestly, there's a good chance of that. But like I said, I didn't think I was getting traded the first time." This was a very honest answer that speaks to Mark's full understanding of where he stands with the team. He certainly expects that he will continue to be part of the team's core 4 players, but he also sees the business aspect of running an NBA team more than he perhaps used to. Williams does not expect to be dealt this summer, but he knows that it's an option that's always on the table. The Hornets are in a great position with a healthy Mark Williams operating as their starting center, but once the February trade fiasco happened, it opened up the floodgates for any type of unexpected transaction to occur in the future. Bradley Beal to the Lakers. Point guard would waive exclusive clause for a spot on the team. Bradley Beal is no longer satisfied with his role within the Phoenix Suns and has declared that he would even give up a clause in his contract for some new destinations. One of them would be the Los Angeles Lakers. The point guard is the only NBA player besides LeBron James with a no-trade clause in his contract, which means he has the power to block any transfer negotiations if he does not agree with the new destination. That's how he left the Washington Wizards and arrived at the Phoenix Suns at the beginning of last season. But now dissatisfied with the Arizona team, Beal already has some new destinations in mind and could even waive this clause if he signs with any of them. In addition to the Lakers, he is targeting the Los Angeles Clippers, Miami Heat, or Denver Nuggets. Bradley Beal was hired by the Phoenix Suns to fill the void left by Chris Paul and form a new Big Three alongside Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. However, things didn't work out as expected. Last year, the Suns were swept in the first round of the playoffs by the Minnesota Timberwolves. This year, the team is not even among the teams with a chance of qualifying, with a negative record of 16 wins and 18 losses. After his recent performances, Bradley ended up being sent to the bench by coach Mike Budenholzer alongside Yusuf Nurkic, who was also in the starting five. The mood in the locker room then is not the best. Beal's averages this season are also not impressive. 18.1 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 3.2 assists per game. The Lakers already have several point guards on their roster with similar averages, such as Austin Reeves, Max Christie, and Gabe Vincent. Bradley also has a history of health issues. He has played in 24 of the Suns' 34 games this season. Last season, he played in just 53 of 82, so he wouldn't be a player that would add anything to the Lakers' game in the short term. And yet, the team's biggest need right now is to bolster its defense with a new center.